Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can use Zoom to do things like private lessons, other kinds of music classes, online collaborations, and also how you can use Zoom to do pre-recorded music lessons and tutorials. Zoom is actually a pretty powerful software program. It's not just useful for video calls, it's also useful because of its record feature, which is what I'm using right now to create this video. All of this is being done in Zoom, and I'm not doing any kind of editing after the fact. So there's all kinds of different ways that you can use to capture audio for a Zoom call. The simplest way, of course, is to just use the built-in microphone in your laptop, and you can just use that to capture whatever sound is in the room, the sound of your voice, the sound of your piano, the sound of your guitar amp or your bass amp, the sound of your drums. And, that might be fine. That might be okay. But you might want to consider using an external microphone instead. If you use an external mic, you'll have, better sound quality, and you could just use that to capture whatever sound is in the room. Or you could consider using a digital interface, which is what I'm doing right now. I have hooked into my interface two different things. I have an external microphone, so that's picking up the sound of my voice. And I've also hooked my bass guitar directly into the interface. And so the sound that you're hearing is the dry signal coming directly out of, the interface into my computer. And like I explained in a previous video, I've gone into the Zoom settings and I've made sure that I have selected my audio interface as the input device for Zoom. So you can hear the sound of my voice, and I can just move my laptop's webcam down slightly and you have a full view of my instrument and my fingers, and you can hear it. So if you're a keyboardist, you could hook your keyboard directly into a 1/4-inch input of an interface, use any built-in sounds you want. If you play bass, you can do what I've done and just go straight out of your bass into the interface. You can do the same thing as an acoustic guitarist if you like, or as an electric guitarist if you'd like. There's also the option as a bassist or as a guitarist, if you've got an amp that you can go directly out of, or some kind of a multi-effects pedal that you can go out of into your interface, then you'll have even more control over the type of tone that you send into the Zoom calls. So you can experiment and play around. And again, the beautiful thing with Zoom is it's got this recording feature. So you can launch the Zoom software program prior to a lesson, and you can try different setups and decide what's best for you, because when you record, you're recording what Zoom is hearing from you and what it would sound like if you were on a Zoom call with somebody else. And I mean, you can also always just experiment with different stuff during a Zoom call with whoever you're having a Zoom conversation with.